And we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
This is the Happy Hour.
You guys going to happy hour?
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America.
Yeah, I'll come for a couple.
Here are your hosts, Nick Sainert.
I want to know what it's like to commit a crime without having to spend time in jail.
And Enrique Alvarez Clary.
C is for chunk.
Brought to you by Empire Fence and Netting on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday. This is the Happy Hour. 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary hanging out with you guys. Rico, what's up?
Hello.
You're mad at me.
Very.
That's okay. It's just another day. Another day. Another reason that Rico's mad at me.
You disgust me.
So 402-464-5685, the Honda of Lincoln hotline, the Starter Heyman text line, both those open for you. To give you context, right before we went on the air here, Rico said, quote, I hope you stub your toe so badly that your ingrown toenail
requires a doctor. I hope you stub your toe.
That is what Rico said verbatim.
This is the nicest way that I can wish pain upon you.
Okay.
I hope you stub your toe so badly that your toenail becomes ingrown to the point where you need to see a doctor. That is the nicest way I will wish pain upon you.
And Rico,
I will not wish any other type of pain.
Why?
Just that one.
Why are you wishing pain upon me?
Because you don't like fun. You don't
People
like
say
fun.
this, and I don't. I think I like to have. I have a good time.
I agree with Jake. You turned 21. You went to the bars for like a month, and then you decided I am an 85-year-old man,
and
who doesn't
I'm
like
content
fun.
with it.
Get off my lawn, and I'm just going to have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a Long Island iced teas on my porch. That's what you're doing.
That will suffice.
You're just pouring some alcohol in your iced tea, and that's all. That's you. You just sit there all day watching the kids go by. Anytime they step on your lawn, you're like, get off my lawn. That's what you do.
Okay.
Because you don't like fun.
I do enjoy sitting out on my front porch in a lawn chair every morning at 7 a.m.
And I
in the
discovered
summer,
that
when it's
because you don't, first off, you're a blasphemer. You do not enjoy Red Panda.
I don't.
And secondly,
but you need to give context, Rico.
I don't need to give context. That's all the people need. And secondly, you don't like the old people who dress up in top hats.
That's not what I called them.
For Puxatani Phil.
I don't understand Puxatani Phil. Puxatani.
I don't know how to say
it's
his
name.
I just know that it's awesome when they dress up in those cool little top hats and suits.
I hop back there. I get back into the office today. Open up my Twitter on my laptop, and the first thing I see is this guy reading a scroll.
As one should.
As I guess is as tradition states.
Yes. As is tradition. That's what you said.
I suppose so. Maybe I don't like tradition. Let's go and turn this into...
You do want to tear down Memorial Stadium.
That's not true. Just alter it.
You want to tear it down.
No, I don't.
Nick, where would Nebraska play? Because it's going to take more than a year to rebuild a stadium.
I don't know.
Where would they play? Give your takes.
They would play at,
Wesleyan?
Seacrest.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I don't want to tear down Memorial Stadium.
One block of Lincoln will watch the Huskers play Ohio State at Seacrest.
You want to talk about a way to fund it? Skyrocket ticket prices. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to tear down Memorial Stadium.
You kind of do.
I just want a concourse.
Nicholas Sainert hates tradition. He wants to get rid of the sellout streak. He wants to tear down Memorial Stadium. He wants to take the ends off the helmets. He wants to...
I'd never said 98% of that.
All of that. You're just a terrible person.
See, here's the problem is we're going to get people. I love that photo, Rich. Thank you. Here's the problem. We're going to get people that just now joined and they hear that I don't like tradition.
You don't.
And they're going to believe every word you say.
Nick wants to cancel the
walk-on
program. Nick says walk-ons offer nothing.
Guess what? They only had 6 this year.
Wow. You're happy about that, aren't you? Ecstatic.
I'm pretty pumped. I'm kidding.
You don't want people who grew up Nebraska fans to experience the joy of running out of the tunnel and wearing that N. You don't like that.
That's not what I said.
You would rather those guys go to Ohio. Not Ohio State, just regular old Ohio.
I enjoy watching Maction.
Go to Northwest
and if there's a Nebraska
Missouri
flavor to it, Northwest Missouri State's good.
Go to North Dakota, not North Dakota State, regular North Dakota.
Well, Jason Machichak was going to. Ubaldo says, who made Nick this way?
His parents.
No, it's not even that.
But I would never blame his parents. They are saints. So I don't know how to blame his upbringing.
You can't.
I don't know.
It's just me.
Mr. and Mrs. Sainert, I apologize for your child turning out into this disgusting mold of a human.
Jeez. You really know how to tear down a man.
Really good at it.
It's disgusting form of a human.
Just the worst.
AJ says, I can't believe Nick wants to change Nebraska's colors to black and yellow like Iowa. Gross.
Disgusting.
Sure. Bring it in. Speaking of Iowa, Brian Ferentz still offensive coordinator.
Good.
That's great.
It's fantastic.
It's hilarious.
Ecstatic.
Kirk, even now we're getting to the point where, and we forgot to ask Bach this in the crossover.
It's elite.
Thank you. We're getting to a point now to where Iowa fans are getting mad at Kirk Ferentz because he won't fire his son.
Good.
That's fine.
I said that I hope it ends up like the Bill Snyder situation where he wanted his son to take over for him. Kansas State said no. So Bill Snyder was like, okay, then I'm coming back.
That's true.
And I'm going to coach until you agree. And then they didn't agree. And then he still left.
Leroy Jenkins says cancel Nick since he's into the cancel culture. Nick isn't elite.
Not elite. You're the opposite of elite, whatever that is. And don't say not elite because that's not. I just want the opposite. I need a word opposite of elite. And that is Nick.
People will send those texts in.
They will. Because because the text line, elite.
Okay. Nice
Nick
job.
Sainert, opposite of elite.
Brad from Baldwin. I know for a fact that Nick is all about fun.
Brad.
I am a fun guy.
Brad,
I'm a fun guy to be around.
If you see, here's your issue. If you have to tell people you're fun,
I don't.
You're
Brad
not
just
fun.
said it.
No.
Brad just said
you
it.
just tried to tell people that you're fun.
Somebody called me a bum.
I like bum.
Bum.
Opposite of elite.
A bum.
Nicholas Bum Sainert.
Thomas and Lincoln says Nick is atrocious. That's fine.
That's a good one.
Leroy says Nick is mediocre at best.
Mediocre is still giving him too much credit.
Here's why Rico is initially mad at me. Because I got sent a video last night of Red Panda dropping bowls.
2 bowls.
She dropped them.
Just 2.
She failed.
She had 4 on her leg. She dropped 2. She had 6 on her head.
She
6.
She failed.
She didn't fail.
Red Panda's washed.
Maybe she had 5.
I'm going to tell you this until the day I die, that Red Panda is washed, and we are given proof time and time again.
You can't be washed if nobody can do it better than you. She's not washed. She's the best at what she does.
I think sometimes
she's the only one
you have
at what
to worry
she
about
does.
tarnishing. If you're Red Panda, you have to worry about tarnishing your reputation.
Her legacy is set.
It is right
in
now.
Stone.
That's why she needs to hang it up.
No.
She needs to stop.
Because she's
Be
trying
done.
to. She's
Put the
trying
unicycle on the shelf.
What you're trying to tell me is you don't
Deflate
want,
the tire.
You do not want Red Panda to inspire the next generation of halftime performers. You're trying to take one of the greatest women halftime performers of all time and tear her down to washed because you believe that her dropping a couple bowls is her being washed. She does multiple shows a month, and she's dropped bowls maybe 3 times in the last 3 weeks. I'll say 3 shows a week. She dropped it 3 times. That is still an elite completion percentage.
It
for
is,
her.
but that's all she does. That's all she does.
Yeah.
It's either you either complete the bowl or you don't.
Okay, so quarterbacks who miss passes are washed. Brett Maher is washed because he missed some kicks. Offensive linemen who miss their assignments and allow their quarterback to be sacked or washed. Sometimes you mess up. You can still be elite at what you do.
All I'm
you
saying,
can still be one of the best.
If you want to compare it to
Michael Jordan didn't make the playoffs the first however many years of his career.
That's true. But it doesn't mean he was washed. We're on the backside of Red Panda's career.
You mean Michael Jordan averaging 22 points with the Wizards was washed?
Rico,
he was.
Compare it to Tom Brady. Here we go. Excuse me.
Tom Brady, 3,000 yards?
Tom Brady
20-some touchdowns?
Understood that after this season, he wasn't going to be able to excel at a high level. So he hung it up. He put the cleats on the shelf.
He said he's going to play till
he deflated the footballs. Shout out to Deflate
again.
Yes. And he retired. And now his legacy of 7 Super Bowls is not going to be matched. It's not going to be met by anybody. It probably won't even be close to what anybody else can accomplish.
If he would have played one season more, it would have been the same. Would have been the same.
So that's
His
what I'm
legacy
saying.
would not have been
You
touched.
need to retire
She
Red
doesn't need to
Panda.
retire yet. She's still completing a high level of bowls.
If she continues to drop bowls,
Her bowl to
the
head
next 6
ratio
months-
is elite.
if she continues to drop bowls time and time again, and that's all you see on the internet when you search Red Panda on Twitter,
Well, that's because
is her dropping polls.
That's the only time people put videos
that
of
means
Red
people
Panda.
don't get excited anymore.
Disgusting. I only want positive Red Panda videos.
See,
No
unnamed
more-
texter.
No more tearing. it
Unnamed
down.
texter. First it's one bowl, then two, and then it's a whole stack. Red Panda needs to hang it up. She's holding on longer than Tom Brady.
She's never dropped a whole stack, and she never will.
Just telling you right now, Rico.
Also, don't do this. Don't do this.
You came at me about how I hate tradition and how I hate.
You too.
All I'm saying.
Tom Brady did retire twice.
Somebody asked what happened to the Quick Change Artists halftime show. They were good. I don't know. Now here's Austin and I were brainstorming ideas, and you'll be able to ask him in the crossover if you so desire, Rico. That here we go. Here's an idea for halftime shows. 2 dashes for cash. Split the prize money in half, have 2 contestants. I love Dash for Cash. It's great. It's a great event. Great activity.
Do it at the same time?
Either at the same time or at different times. You can stagger them.
No, same time.
Okay. Okay. Well, that'd be tough.
That's the point.
Because
that's the point.
That'd be tough. You have to listen to who's who.
That's the point.
Okay.
You get half of the arena for one person, half of the arena for the other.
Okay, so that's a possibility.
You either sabotage one or you help the other.
Another opportunity is knockout. Grab 10 people, 10 students at Husker games, 10 students, get the students involved, have a nice little prize at the end, and it's a knockout challenge. All right?
Okay.
Then also, everybody loves half-court shots. Everybody loves half-court shots or from a weird location on the floor. It doesn't have to be a half-court shot. It could be from near the scores table. Have a little angle to it. Provide a little difficulty.
Be interesting.
It also saves a ton of money.
It does.
We love saving money.
But none of them are as cool as Red Panda.
I don't know.
None of them ever will be.
Nyla says maybe Nick should volunteer to have balls thrown at him. Sounds like a win. Here's the deal, Nyla. If somebody wants to pay me for that, I'll happily just take basketballs in the face.
No, it's part of the entertainment.
Well,
you want to save money. You don't want to pay Red Panda.
I'm not going
for her elite services.
I'm not going to charge what Red Panda does for me to be participating in the halftime show.
Thank you, Ubaldo. Let he who straddles that unicycle and catch balls on their head cast the first stone.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Try and do
Philosopher
what she,
Ubaldo.
try and do what she does.
I can't.
Damn straight you can't.
I can't. Doesn't mean just because nobody else can do what she does means that she should
continue to go until she inspires the next generation of unicycle bowl tossers.
There's not going to be a Red Panda 2.0.
There could be. You never know.
And if there is, that's great.
She has to keep going until she
inspires
inspires
still be
somebody.
talking about the OG original Red Panda.
As they should.
Doesn't mean she needs to do it till she's 93. Does not mean
but
she needs to do it until she's 93
the
years
amazing
old.
Slottick doing it at 80 whatever?
Well, I'm not okay with that.
It's terrifying.
I'm not okay with that. Somebody says, dang, we don't have a good basketball team when we have arguments about halftime shows.
We already talked about the basketball team.
Yeah. Thad says Nick's Red Panda takes are washed. Thank you, Thad. Qdoba Guy says, what's the price to throw one basketball at your face? Well, Qdoba Guy, there's other elements. There's other variables. How far away are you standing? Is it a women's size basketball or a men's size basketball?
You're against the stanchion. They're at the 3-point line. Women's basketball.
I'm at the what?
You're at the stanchion. The underneath
okay,
part.
The stanchion.
Stanchion.
The baseline.
You're at this. Your back's against the stanchion.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to put you at the baseline.
20 feet, men's basketball. You only get one throw, Qdoba Guy, because if you get one throw and you miss,
pretty close.
But it's one throw.
I know.
One throw, and if he misses, he misses. Doesn't get a second opportunity. I take the risk. I mean, honestly, my face is gonna hurt for what, 5-10 minutes?
Unless he breaks your nose.
Yeah. Whatever.
Okay.
I don't know. We can set this up, Qdoba Guy.
Giannis threw a basketball at James Harden's face. He seems okay.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll talk sports coming up on the Happy Hour.
Follow Nick and Enrique on Twitter at Nick_Sainert and at Radio Rulo AC. More Happy Hour is next. 837 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ever think of having a career in plumbing or heating? Do you enjoy watching your favorite game in a nice, comfortable space? Taking a shower after a warm day? Well, everyone we serve at Biggerstaff Plumbing, Heating, and Air sure does. If you're interested in a career in plumbing, heating, and air, come join our team where you'll get paid while training. No experience required. Enjoy great pay and benefits in a friendly environment. Call Biggerstaff Plumbing, Heating, and Air at 402-466-8118 or apply online at biggerstaffs.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, wanting to say Happy New Year and thank you to all of you for your continued support. We have just closed out another outstanding year, and we want to start 2023 off with a bang. The new GMC and Chevrolet inventory continues to roll in, and I'll actually be picking up my 2023 GMC later this month. So with interest rates continuing to climb, Coppell is partnering with General Motors and now offering 2.9% APR on select models. So we invite you to the dealership. Check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. All deals with approved credit.
Hey, it's Nicklin Hames from Nebraska Volleyball. I hate wasting time in practice, and I want to help you stop wasting your time when you're looking for an electrician. High Electric has been serving the area for over 30 years for both residential and commercial properties. They are experts in everything like remodeling, new additions, hot tub installation, and more. And they take jobs from Beatrice to Omaha and all towns, big or small, in between. Call them today at 402-466-6606 or learn more at high-electric.com.
People first is more than a nice sentiment. At American Senior Benefits, it's the mission. If you're ready for a career where you can truly put your customers' needs ahead of everything else, this is for you. American Senior Benefits is one of the leading senior market insurance product distributors in the country, and they're looking for high-energy applicants with strong communication skills. Enjoy on-the-job training, a fun work environment, and unlimited income potential. Visit ASBMidwest.com to learn more. American Senior Benefits.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals. Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday nights from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Flowers and chocolates are great for Valentine's Day, but you know what really earns you bonus points? A massage. No, not from you, but from the professionals at the Body Shop. Now is the time to purchase a gift certificate for your significant other to make sure you're the big winner this Valentine's Day. Go to thebodyshoplincoln.com and select from their variety of specific massages. Once you've purchased, you can either print out the certificate or email it to the lucky recipient. Do Valentine's Day right this year with a massage from the Body Shop at 48th and A.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
We should reach a high of around 33 by early this afternoon, but a cold front moving through by the middle of the afternoon will lead to falling temperatures and north winds gusting over 20. Tonight, we'll see partly cloudy skies with a low down to around 5. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a high of around 30. That's a check of your forecast. I'm meteorologist Tim Wright for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gentlemen, Valentine's Day is just around the corner. Don't be that guy running to the store for flowers and a card on your way home. Hey, Rick Heyman here from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. We have great Valentine's gifts in store now, and if you spend $99, we'll throw in a free bouquet of a dozen roses. Give her what she really wants this year and let us do the rest. Sartor Heyman Jewelers, your hometown jeweler since 1905 in Lincoln and Grand Island, online at sartorheyman.com.
You're listening to the Happy Hour with Nick Sainert and Enrique Alvarez Clary on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We're back here on the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket, theticketfm.com. Nick and Rico hanging out with you as usual. Emotional first segment, passionate first segment.
It was necessary.
Appreciate you guys chiming in. You guys have a lot of thoughts, and I mean, you're siding with Rico, which I expected nothing less of you guys. I'm just kidding. But what, Rico?
No, nothing.
Go ahead.
Nothing.
We decided to grab the clip of the people, the men in top hats and suits,
illustrious gentlemen
that are reading the fact that Punxsutawney Phil has seen his shadow. Now, because I tweeted out something along the lines of, I just, we're still worried about this.
He thinks it's ridiculous.
And
everyone go chastise him on his tweet.
That's fine.
At Nick_Sainer.
Everybody can. That's okay. Now, just listen.
Hear ye, hear ye. Now on this February 2nd, Punxsutawney Phil, the seer of seers, was awakened from his wintry nap at dawn on Gobbler's Knob. Phil looked to the skies and then, speaking in groundhogese, directed this, President Dunkel, to the proper scroll, which reads, I see the morning has brought the finest people. I see their bravery and spirit. The time has come, I can feel it, the excitement, I can hear it. I see the folks with gray in their hair, and I see the kids all young and scrawny. Their eyes and cheeks aglow from the cold, clean air of sweet Punxsutawney. I see that everyone knows their part, and I am merely the sage. But above all else, I see a shadow on my stage. And so, no matter how you measure, it's 6 more weeks of winter weather.
Like, what are we doing?
Love it. I love the whole thing.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I do. I need to go there one day.
To Punxsutawney.
One year for Groundhog Day. I need to be there. It's necessary. I was telling you on the break, and this is like the only way I could say it. I love when people use old words that are really, really long. Just like unnecessarily long old words.
So how do we get there?
Or just old words in general. They're just great. Hear ye, hear ye.
Because I wonder if you have to. Okay, so you can have lunch with Phil.
Oh, I would love that. Just make my year in February.
It's actually okay. So tickets aren't that expensive.
Well, yeah, you just stand outside.
$15.
Bunch of people. You got to get there early. There's just no way I get there early enough to be like front row. But I'd be there. But I'd be there. I would know.
There's a party all night long, and that's just not my thing.
Oh, heck yes.
That's just not my thing.
How am I like 8 years older than you, and I'm more down to party than you are?
I don't know. I guess that speaks to who I am. But
You're
it's
an 85-year-old man.
Yeah.
But even 85. Then, those men more spry than you are.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that they look in top hats that I have a problem with.
You're just jealous because you don't look as good in a top hat.
That's probably true. Okay, Rico.
Yes.
Brad says do a remote from there.
Yes. I just need to talk to the bosses.
Wait. Somebody says I think you mean lunch of Phil.
No.
They eat him, right?
No.
Do they eat
Phil? No.
Because now we're on to something. Now we're on to something.
They do not eat him. No,
we should probably double check.
I am 99.9999999% sure they do not eat him.
Okay, Groundhog Day events. Lunch with. It says with.
Groundhog.
So you're good, Nate. Here we go. It is what.
How could you ever even think you would eat Phil?
Bill and Bennett says we still love you, Nick. Punxsutawney Phil is wrong 60% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that's my issue. Like today, I have an issue today with it more than I ever have.
Why?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's because he chose winter or he saw winter.
That's not his
fault.
Saw the
shadow.
That's not his fault.
I feel like in reality, it's probably just the way that because he
that's how he crawls out.
He crawls to the script, right? The scroll.
No,
that's how they choose.
What are you talking about?
I thought he comes out of
his hole.
And he crawls to a script.
No, he comes out of his hole. Depending on which way he looks, he might see a shadow. He might not.
That's what I'm saying.
If he sees a shadow, then
it's just based on where the sun's at and what position that Punxsutawney Phil is in.
Usually the sun is in the same position.
So just look the same way every year, Phil.
He doesn't. Sometimes there's clouds in the sky.
I'm just saying. Nate says, I'll take the leg.
You won't, Nate.
Not sure there's much.
There's not much. Well, Punxsutawney Phil's, he's a chunk.
Is he a big fella?
He's a chunk.
Chunk.
You're the chunk.
You're the chunk.
Once again.
Okay. Unfortunately, Rico, we're out of time.
Are we?
We are, because
if you guys aren't busy today, and by if you aren't busy, I mean actually you should do this, because I am commanding you to do this. Go to the women's game today. They play Michigan State.
Rico and I are both going to be in attendance.
We'll be there. Stop by the media section. Say hi.
Hello.
Maybe I ignore you. Maybe I don't. You'll never know.
Give me your thoughts on Punxsutawney Phil.
Somebody bring a top hat. I want to wear it.
I feel like AD is the type of guy that would probably own a top hat.
AD has a top hat.
I bet he's listening.
I
guess he's probably not listening because I think he speaks it.
I guarantee he has a top hat.
Yeah. Okay. AD probably has a top hat. Dang, man. Come on, Rich. That's good, though. He uses lunch special today, and it's a...
You're a monster.
Dang. How did you find a picture of that? All right.
That's terrifying.
Let's take a break. Austin will join Rico coming up next on the Happy Hour. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Download our app by searching 93.7 in the your app store. Stay in and listen all day long wherever you are. More of the Happy Hour is next on 97 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Rashawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brandt Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrandtExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brandt Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go Big Red!
This is Megan Whitaker from the Nebraska golf team. If you've put your clubs away for the winter, it's time to get them back out. There's no need to stop thanks to Double Eagle Golf. Double Eagle is home to Lincoln's best indoor golf simulators. It's perfect for every level of golfer, with everything from casual games for the kids to hyper-realistic simulations of some of the best courses in the world. And the best part, no matter what the weather's doing outside, it's always golf weather inside. See for yourself. Double Eagle Golf, just 5 minutes from downtown the Kinetic Complex on West O Street.
The Empire brand is growing with ESC fabrication and blasting. ESC is your place for custom handrails, industrial and commercial painting, and more. ESC provides custom welding for aluminum and stainless steel and media blasting of all sorts. ESC is great attention to detail. They stick to deadlines and keep within your budget. If you can dream it, they can make it. Contact ESC Fabrication and Sandblasting in Waverly today at 531-207-9329.
Heartland International in Lincoln reminds us, people today are facing more hardships than ever before. It's becoming all too common to hear that someone has become so desperate they've taken their own life. People almost always warn those close to them that desperation is near. Be a shoulder to lean on and insist that they seek professional help. This message from Dennis and Penny Nunn at Heartland International in Lincoln. Marketing quality products since 1974. Visit heartlandinternational.com. We're stronger when we help one another.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
Chances are you've tried fruitcake before. Chances are it looked pretty weird. Lots of colors that don't really exist in nature. Chances are it tasted weird. Chances are you need to try fruitcake again. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. None of that weird stuff you didn't like, just real fruit, premium nuts, and the delicious flavor combination of brandy, bourbon, and rum to meld all that together. See for yourself. Grandma's fruitcake from Beatrice Bakery. Online at beatricebakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Flowers and chocolates are great for Valentine's Day, but you know what really earns you bonus points? A massage. No, not from you, but from the professionals at The Body Shop. Now is the time to purchase a gift certificate for your significant other to make sure you're the big winner this Valentine's Day. Go to thebodyshoplincoln.com and select from their variety of specific massages. Once you've purchased, you can either print out the certificate or email it to the lucky recipient. Do Valentine's Day right this year with a massage from The Body Shop at 48th and A.
You're listening to The Happy Hour with Nick Sainert.
Look at him and tell me there's a God.
And Enrique Alvarez-Clary.
On
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
I know none of you are surprised, but Nick's not here.
Drops a take and leaves.
Austin Orman joins me from On the Block. Austin, how are you?
I'm great. Ready to pick up where Nick left off, it sounds like.
Oh, are you now?
I am.
So you also have terrible takes on amazing things. That's fine. That's fine. This is the Happy Hour, 93.7 The Ticket. You guys can join in and now make fun of Austin, 402-464-5685, because go ahead, sir.
I won't go as far as Nick. What I will say is I cannot be bothered to care about Groundhog's Day.
Okay.
Personally. It's dumb. It's childish. And sometimes we need more of that in our lives. Just don't make me care.
I don't think anybody's forcing you to care. They're just we're just posting videos and talking about groundhogs.
If we still have time to worry about a groundhog and which way it turns its head, we're actually doing fine as a country.
We're doing pretty good.
We're still okay.
We're doing pretty good. Look, Groundhog's Day, like you said, it's fun. It's dumb. I don't think anybody takes it too seriously, except for the people in the top hats and the suits, which I love, by the way. I think it's fantastic. I would love to be. I don't know how to get that job, but I want to be one of them.
Again, why?
Why not?
I mean,
why not?
Whatever.
There's got to be something.
Have your fun.
There's something dumb that you love.
Do you think they get paid for it? Do you think they do it because they actually want to do it that bad?
It's got to be like some club thing.
Oh, God.
Where they're just like
Punxsutawney Phil Club.
Just once a year. Once a year. They get together like a week before. They spend like a week together. That one day, they get all dressed up. They do that, and then they all go their separate ways.
Okay, so
I would do that.
Do you think they elect the person to read the scroll and to hand the scroll? Do you think they just like draw names out of a hat? Do you have to be in the club, or are you automatically in the club by virtue of living in Punxsutawney?
I think you have to join the club. I want to join the club. I don't know how. I need somebody to help me to join the club. And I want to read the scroll.
Okay, so next year we're going to, right now we're starting a fundraising project. So next year.
Get Rico to Punxsutawney.
Yes. For a whole week. So you can get there for the week of meetings.
If that's what they do. They should. If they don't, they should.
You can go start it.
And that's how
you can be the outsider coming in with fresh ideas. Guys, this is how we're doing things.
Boom.
Now.
That's how you do it. You have a whole week of Punxsutawney Phil events for the children, for the people of Punxsutawney and from outside who are coming in to visit for this wonderful day called Groundhog's Day. But actually, I do not believe that I should be the first one there. The real Groundhog's Day lover, Coach Bill Bush. He got us a cake, for goodness
I saw
sakes.
the cake.
He got us a cake. He loves Groundhog's Day. He should be a president or some sort of the Groundhog's Day Punxsutawney Phil Corporation. I don't know what it is.
So the fundraiser is to send Coach Bush and Rico to Punxsutawney
both
next
of us.
year.
We will have a blast. It'll be amazing. But enough on Groundhog's Day and how people are dumb and don't like it because they're not fun. This weekend, jam-packed with Husker events. If you want to get out of your house, it should be nicer weather, around 40s, 50s, out and about in Lincoln. So starting tonight, you can head out to PBA and check out the women's basketball team taking on Michigan State. It is also, by the way, National, hold on, I got to make sure I get this right. National Girls and Women in Sports Day. I believe at halftime and just during the game, they'll be honoring some women in sports, including obviously the ladies who are taking the court for your entertainment. Some other events going on this weekend. Men's golf is actually down in Florida. Shout out to them for Big Ten match play. Track and field, the 40. I don't want to get this wrong. I believe it's the 47th annual Frank Savine Husker Invitational is this weekend at the Bob Devaney Sports Complex. So get out there and catch that. Wrestling is out in Champaign, Illinois, taking on the Illinois. Why did I just the Illini? I was like, what a minute. Wait a minute.
The Illinois.
Yeah,
those people.
The people in Illinois. Some more stuff, as I said, track and field going on all weekend. Women's tennis and men's tennis both in town. The women taking on Gonzaga, the men taking on Cornell, and then the women's tennis team also takes on North Dakota.
It was fascinating to hear Matt Rule talk about college tennis and watching it yesterday.
I'm not the biggest fan of tennis. I've never seen it live, but I've watched a couple matches on the telly.
It just cracked me up every time you see someone swing. There's two sounds. There's the grunt and the ball hitting the racket simultaneously.
And it's always the same sound. It's great. It's a great sound. Wrestling again is out of town. They're taking on Purdue on Saturday, and then men's gymnastics is in town. So you're going to get a whole bunch of stuff at the Bob Devaney. You got track and field going on early, and then later in the night, men's gymnastics takes on Wisconsin. That is on Saturday. And then Sunday, it's just, like I said, chock full of events this weekend. Men's basketball in town taking on Penn State, while Rifle is up in Fairbanks, Alaska. So they went somewhere colder.
Hope they got to take a cruise up there. I doubt it, but I hope so.
I don't know, man. But yeah, so a jam-packed weekend full of Husker sports if you're still in the area. So get out, get around, and enjoy the hopefully nicer weather, even though Phil said that it's supposed to be 6 more weeks of winter. I believe we're somewhere in the 40s or the 50s this weekend. So get out and enjoy the Husker activities. Again, women's basketball tonight, track and field all weekend at the Frank Savine Invitational, some tennis in town as well, men's gymnastics on Saturday, and men's basketball on Sunday. A lot of things going on. You gonna make it out there to anything?
I'm coaching 4 basketball games this weekend. So if there's anything in the morning, I might be able to, but I will most likely be at the Connect Sports Complex.
Oh, okay. And
home to Double Eagle Golf.
You're gonna win all 4.
That's the plan.
I believe in you.
I appreciate that.
You're gonna have to get out.
You want to suit up?
Yeah, I could.
We're down a guard.
I just have to shave.
Yeah.
I look like a 12-year-old when I shave.
Please. I got a spare jersey in the bag for you.
Please do.
Okay.
I should no. I don't want to know. It'd be kind of fun. It'd be interesting. I'm not good at basketball.
As long as you can be an energy guy, if you run the floor,
I can defend.
Okay, if you can do that, perfect.
Look, nobody's scoring.
Okay.
I'll let you know that.
Okay.
On either team.
We'll put you gosh. Nobody's scoring because you're stopping the other team and you're stopping our team.
Exactly. I'm
hijacking the offense.
I will be Brian Ferentz on your offense. That's what I'll do. Speaking of Brian Ferentz, I feel like you have feelings.
Oh my gosh. Kirk's deflections and even Gary Barta's deflections yesterday. That was incredible. That was a masterclass in how to not talk about it. Every time it got brought up, it was, well, I think our staff's doing a good job. Oh, we trust our staff. There's a lot of hard workers on the staff.
Staff.
Right. Brian Ferentz got name dropped. Nothing. The funniest part about all of this is all the people saying, oh, Cade McNamara wouldn't transfer into Iowa without, knowing that there are changes coming on the offensive staff.
It seems as if that's not true.
Cade McNamara is going to have to go Superman. I don't know if he's cut out for it.
Well, so my only argument for this possibly working, which it's not a very strong argument, is just that they're upgrading multiple steps in quarterback and that their running back room was solid towards the end of the year. So maybe just the upgrade to Cade McNamara will be enough to make the offense tolerable. I still don't think it's going to be good.
Does it get to 100th out of 130 teams?
I said, are they going to be top 80?
80. That's pie in the sky.
Well, 80?
That is pie in the sky.
Well, who was the 80th ranked offense this last season? You keep talking while I look this up.
So here's my issue with Brian Ferentz. Number one, since he took over, the results haven't been there. Basically, the best offense Brian Ferentz had was the COVID year, small sample size, conference only, with dudes on that team. He hasn't developed a lot of dudes, especially at the skill position. We all know Iowa's wide receiving situation. They haven't really had a workhorse running back for a while. Again, they settled on one by the end of the year. The offensive line took a step backwards, but Brian Ferentz's offenses have been ranked in the 130s more times than they've been ranked above 65th. That shouldn't be tenable for a Power 5 team. I don't care if you're built on, defense and special teams and the brotherhood like Iowa claims they are. Have some standards.
Okay, you're right. 80th was Washington State at 26.1. That's not happening.
No.
Nebraska was 102nd. So that's...
Okay, in terms of even... You can look at...
You said top 100, right? Okay, Texas
Yes.
A&M is 101 at 22.8.
You would think that would be doable. You would think.
So Iowa...
But even in terms of total offense, like cracking top
123rd.
100? Yeah, no.
And this is scoring offense. This is what I went with. 123rd Iowa was at 17.7. And I still feel like that's way too high. I feel like that's based off what game did they score a lot of points? I feel like that kind of carried them.
Rutgers
game. Rutgers is right below them.
I think that was I think it went off for 30 whole points in that game.
Yeah, that might just be carrying them the entire
It was 27-10. I take that back.
Ooh,
they almost hit 30 in that one.
Okay, let's go.
Here's Iowa's game by game.
Yeah,
last season. Oh, took me to the wrong season.
Because 22 or 17. I said they should an average offense.
Okay,
should score 2 touchdowns and they should be good. But I guess that's what they were doing.
Iowa football cracked 30 points once. It was a home win over Northwestern. They got to 33.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they got to 7 against South Dakota State without scoring a touchdown.
Yeah, no touchdowns in that one, which is actually pretty impressive.
It's impressive, but it's not good.
No.
7 points against Iowa State, 27 against Nevada, 27 against Rutgers, 14 against Michigan, 6 against Illinois, 10 against Ohio State, the 33 against Northwestern. They put up 24 back-to-back weeks against Purdue and Wisconsin, 13 against Minnesota, and 17 against Nebraska.
So that 33 really carried them to that 17 average on the season.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking at total offense, they are second to last, right above New Mexico, at 251 yards per game.
That's what some teams get just running the ball.
So
that's a good half of passing for some offense.
Top 100, Nebraska, 102. 101, Vanderbilt, 347. Will Iowa average 350 yards and 21 points?
No shot.
Then they are still going to be garbage.
No shot.
Although their defense does...
They went 8-5.
Their defense scores like 2 touchdowns a game.
The thing I've been saying for 3 years now that you can't repeat that, and yet they have.
You can get 4 touchdowns a game from your defense and your offense combined. You just need to not allow the other team to score.
Right.
That's 28 points right there. Your defense scoring twice. Like
Iowa's special teams haven't been up to their usual standard in terms of creating points and havoc. Maybe I just say that because they didn't get one against Nebraska this year like they seemingly always do. That's progress.
A victory on top of the already victory.
But imagine if you get 1 touchdown and 1 field goal from the offense, you get your obligatory defensive touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
And once every 2 or 3 games, you get a special teams touchdown. You're probably 100th in scoring. Probably.
Maybe. Probably not. You're still not.
It just sickens me because, again, as people who watch and root for Nebraska,
they're still good.
Yes. It's so unappealing. It's so gross. And yet, what room do I have to talk? Because Iowa won 7 games in the regular season. Iowa finished second in the Big Ten West.
Nebraska had 344 yards a game. And like I said, scoring offense, they were also 102 or 103, averaging like 22 a game. And they had a losing record. Iowa is in the bottom whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they won 8 games.
Yeah. Luckily, Nebraska beat Iowa this year because I can bash on Iowa.
That's all I need.
And you can say, well, Nebraska's just a bad. Yeah, I know. Scoreboard.
That's all I need.
Look up there. Scoreboard.
Won the game.
24-17.
Doesn't matter.
That's 7 more than you.
All right, so we're going to head out of here because...
You're going to head out of here.
Well, yeah, I'm going to head out of here. You're going to stay with Stricky, who is on the stream right now, but we're not going to bring him in. The crossover a little short because Nick left again. Don't worry, guys. He'll be back tomorrow, and he'll actually be here for the entire show.
A whole hour?
A whole show.
Whoa.
I know. Hasn't happened all week. I'm very impressed with him. I'm very proud of him for showing up for the entire show tomorrow. So
don't give him credit yet. He hasn't been here
yet.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. That's going to do it for the happy hour. Thank you all for listening. I hope to see many of you at the women's basketball game again against Michigan State. I believe tip-off is at 7:30. So again, I hope to see you all there. It's going to be a blast, and hopefully they take Michigan State to the woodshed, get back on the right track, and get things going towards the end of the season. Thank you all for listening. On the Block, up next. Adios.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified